Previously on Middle of 10, we laughed, we danced, we grew. Zimbabwe became more than a home. It became our garden of joy. We lived as if we were never refugees, because truly, God was our refuge. But every season has its shift. Time passed. My father's business slowed. The crafts that once filled our house with hope and provision now sat still, untouched. The economy tightened. Rent knocked louder each month. We stayed grateful, but it was clear the season of plenty was fading. We heard of a place where those like us went when they had nowhere else to go. A place called Tongogara Refugee Camp. The families who once shared our home had already gone ahead. We stayed behind, hoping things would change. But there came a moment when all we had left was faith. And that faith said, go. We began our journey on foot. 15 hours separated us from Tongogara. We didn't have enough money for transport. We just walked until our legs begged us to stop. And then God made a way. We were allowed to sleep inside a jail cell, not as prisoners, but as tired travelers in need of rest. When we woke up, the officers went further. They arranged transportation from a jail cell to a bus seat. God's fingerprints were all over our journey. When we arrived at Tongogara Refugee Camp, it felt like another world. There were shepherds and farmers, babies crying and toddlers laughing, children selling tomatoes in the market, and roosters crowing near every tent. It was hard, but it was alive. You could hear the pain in people's voices, but you could also hear resilience. So many nations, so many stories, and among them was ours. When we left Harare, we were 8 strong, 6 siblings, and 2 incredible parents. We carried with us memories of joy and the will to survive whatever came next. Tongogara wasn't a palace, but it was provision. A place where God once again showed us He is not limited by the location. He is our refuge in the city and our rock in the desert. He is the God of refugee camps and king's palaces alike. From Bonga to Kindu to Lusaka to Harare to Tongogara, God never stopped carrying us. What came next was history in the making.